Okay, so let's create a new page, and in this page we will have a scope of input as well, so the end user can input the data from his side as well. So far we have just been creating pages where we display the data. Okay, now let's get into entering the data or editing the data as well. So let's get started with a simple page. Let's have a page block here, and give it a title, display account info, and I say fix. Stream, phone and friends. Okay, so let me get a record ID. Alright, so we have created a section or a page block where we display the data. Okay, now I want one more block, text page block. Here I want to edit the data, edit account info. Okay, so this time I want all this information to be editable. So in that case, what you have to do, you just have to make sure that you're putting this inside an input field component. So there's a field, there's a component called input field component. It's called input field. Okay, and input field component has an attribute called value. You just have to put this thing inside the value. That's it. Same thing we have to do. Okay. So input field component we are using here. There's one more thing that we have to do. Whenever you use an input field component, basically this is a component where you would which you use to make some changes on the page, right? Whenever you are using something like this, okay, any component which requires some sort of action from the end user, it can be a button, it can be an input box, it can be a link, any such thing needs to be a part of an apex form component. See, input field must occur between apex form tags. Okay, so you have to make sure that you include an apex form component for this. So form can start right after the page and it ends just before the page ends. So here it is. Alright, so these are the fields where you can make whatever changes you want to. Okay, so now it's a page where you can make changes as well. You can change the phone number 7834. You want to change the fax number, you can change it to whatever. Alright, there's one more thing that sorry?
Checklist is coming.
Checklist also is there.
By default, checklist is coming.
Whatever is the field type, that thing will come. Type is a pick list, so pick list comes. Phone number is a phone field, so phone field comes. Okay. So whatever is the field type of the actual field that you are getting in here, that field type will automatically come. All right.
Okay.
Now, once we are changing this, we need to save these changes also, right? I changed it, but I need to save the changes also, right? For that we need one more component which is called a command button. Okay. Command button is a button where we can perform, which we can use for performing some action. So call it apex command button. Action can be save and value can be save now. So value is basically what text you want to display on the button, label of the button, and action is what action you want to do. So using this button I want to save the data. See, now whatever changes you make, 7865, if you save it, the phone number got updated, it got changed. Got this? So this is how it works. This is how your form component works. So there is, there are two things that we have used here. One is the input field, second is the command button for performing the save action, right? Input field is used for taking input from the end users. Save button is used for saving the data, or the command button component. Both these components need to be inside the form component, so we have put that inside a form component. Slash v5, right, or v6. The ID, question mark ID. Okay, 1 minute. This code is not getting loaded. Alright, clear on this? Please let me know if you have any questions, doubts, queries on this. Have a quick look onto the code.
Sir, the button tab, how did you use the label?
There is an attribute called value. So value is what will be displayed on the button, and action is what Okay. Now, yeah. Now what happens is when I click on this, what happens? The changes are saved and I am taken. Now it's fine, Ravali. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. Now, once you click on the save button, okay, basically what happens, you are taken to the page where your detailed record is saved, right? You are taken to the detail account page. Just click on the save. You are redirected to the detail page. This is where you landed, right? What if you want to save the changes but you want to still stay on the same page? You don't want to come to this page. Okay, in that case you will need another action which is called quick save. So right now my action is saved. You can have one more action, fix command action quick save. Okay, this quick save this action will save the changes and keep you on the same page. Only save will save the changes and will take you to the detail page, which is using a function.
Apex, sorry.
Nikhil, you want to ask something?
No, you told this kind of thing something yesterday, sir. jQuery, not jQuery.
Ajax.
Ajax, yeah.
Ajax is different.
Okay.
Microphone on mute, please. Yeah, thank you. Okay, Ajax is partial refresh. This is saving. This is an action. Okay. Now, quick save will save the changes and keep you on the same page. If you make some change here, 3, 4. If you click on quick save, the changes will be made and you will stay on the same page. If you click on this one, it will save the changes and take you to the detail page of the record, the actual detail page of the record. Fine. So depending on your requirement, you can either define the action as save or quick save. Got that? Okay. Now there's one more thing that I want to do. In Salesforce, most of the places you must have seen the buttons appearing twice on the page, like here. The buttons are here at the top and the buttons are here at the bottom, right, of this section. Top of it and at the bottom of it. You see this? So in Salesforce, a lot of times you see the buttons like this, because you can have a longer section or longer page block, and you don't want the end user to scroll up or scroll down to click on the button. So the button is available once at the top and once at the bottom. If you want these buttons, these are custom buttons that we have created. If I want these buttons to appear once at the top and once at the bottom, I just have to include these buttons inside another component which is called a page block button. So create another page block, and for buttons you can create another component called a page block button. Put both the buttons inside the page block buttons. See, so for this you just have to include the buttons inside the page block buttons component. Nothing else needs to be done. And this page block button has to be a direct child of a page block. Is it okay? So what I want you to do is, I just want you to create a similar kind of a page for opportunity. Okay, you can refer to the code on my page. Okay, because we are talking about actions and stuff. The next thing that we'll start discussing is about multiple records. But before I go in there, I just want you to create a similar kind of a page for opportunity. So there should be a display section where you show me the opportunity name, close date, stage, amount, and expected revenue. Okay, so here we have account name type. So there I need 5 fields. I'm typing the fields in the chat window. What all fields I need. I want everyone to do this small activity that we are going to do. For opportunity, I need the following fields: name, stage, close date, amount, and expected revenue. So these 5 fields I need for opportunity. I need a display section, I need an edit section, and I need these page block buttons. Okay, so we got 5 minutes to work on this. Please do it. Let me know who finishes it first. It's going to be for opportunity. I'm displaying the code on my screen. Okay, so you can take a reference from the code on my screen.